without it, City. We doubted Manchester City. Oh my God. Oh my word. Tijjani Reijnders, number one, is this guy is so good. You know, he's so freaking good. Erling Haaland is inevitable. Like the guy scored 2 goals. He's just a goal scorer, to be honest. And we doubted Manchester City, and we were wrong. Well, everybody was wrong, but Manchester City smash, of course, Wolves 4-0 away from home in their opening game. We're going to analyze the game. We're going to talk about what happened in the game and how did Man City actually play in this game and how do they look now with the new look. No Kevin De Bruyne, Foden is not there, Rodri is not there, but it doesn't matter because Pep Guardiola is there. That is what you have to know. But before we go on, make sure to hit that like button underneath the video. Subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 50,000 subscribers. With your help, we're trying to do these analysis of every game after the game and match reactions, short videos. So with your help, leave a comment below, answer some of the questions that I will be asking throughout the video, and help the channel. You know, it's going to be a brilliant Premier League season. It just doesn't look like Man City are going to slow down. I know that it's only the first game. I know that they started very well last season in the beginning of the season. However, I'm just going to start with the obvious. You know what I mean? Like, Tijjani Reijnders for the opening goal. Like, what a touch, what a dribble, what everything. Like, what is this? What is going on? How is he that good? I know that he played at Milan. He scored 15 goals last season. He was brilliant and fantastic. But I thought it would take him time to at least get embedded in the Man City system with Pep Guardiola. He might be the only midfielder to ever come to a Manchester City team under Pep Guardiola and right away hit the ground running. We haven't seen this even from Rodri himself when he joined Man City back in 2019. But you look at Reijnders and you look at the number one, it's not only about the goal he scored. It's not only about the pre-assist that he did and how he was the driving force in that midfield. It's about the work effort. It's about the defensive action he's getting involved in. And also the offensive action. He's everywhere on the pitch. And it's nuts. You have to be honest. It's nuts. It's crazy. To be honest, you compare this performance by Reijnders away from home at Wolves, first game of the season, no Rodri, no Foden, Kevin De Bruyne has left. And with all due respect, you compare it to Wirtz's performance yesterday, and oh boy, like he's half the price though. And if he's gonna give us these performances whole season, who knows what the limit is? I know that there is a difference in age, but I know that Reijnders have more experience. But Wirtz, he looked good yesterday. He didn't look this good. He looked okay. He was embedded in the team, and we said it's gonna take time, but. Bro, you gotta be honest. Like this Reijnders performance is 10 out of 10. Like it's flawless. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. Mo, you're glazing Man City. I'm the furthest guy to glaze Manchester City, and you know that. It's not that I don't like Man City. I just think that their football was a little bit boring. But today is not boring. You know, Oscar Bob is dribbling. It's giving us the flicks and tricks. It's giving us the enjoyment. Reijnders in that midfield look so freaking good. Erling Haaland is the ultimate striker, and the number 9 that is inside the box is inevitable. A tap in, being in the right place at the right time, and the second one is a great finish by him, of course, with an assist from Reijnders. No one but Reijnders, who actually I think he should get man of the match. I'm not sure who won man of the match. I'm recording this right after the game, but Pep Guardiola, again, dominant performance, playing from the back. Look amazing. The team looks so freaking good. So look ready for the Premier League season. I know that they had a little bit of scares in the first half and the defense was a little bit open, but it wasn't nothing to worry about. You always knew that Man City were going to win this game. Once the first goal came in, Man City looked very comfortable. But there are other things about this game that we need to speak about, which is what I want your opinion on. If this is Manchester City without Rodri, without Foden back, with Shirky not starting, with Marmoush not starting, what happens when these guys are starting? What if they get a right back? Nouri, by the way, this game looked quietly good. What I mean by he wasn't outstanding, but he's quietly good. Defensively, Man City they're always going to allow the offensive side to have a couple of chances from the right, from the left, because they push forward so high with their fullbacks. But that is Pep Guardiola's football. He's relying so much on the attack, on having the ball, on in pushing the opposition. But it's all starting with this man, with Tijjani Reijnders, who's ridiculously good, to be honest. But I gotta give a shout, of course, to Nico Gonzalez, who played brilliantly in that midfield. He looked super good in that midfield today. Bernardo Silva, the captain, look anonymous, look okay. But I'm sure when Rodri's back, he's not gonna start. Probably it's gonna be someone else. And on Oscar Bob is he was so good, Oscar Bob on the right side. Probably that's why Savinho's leaving, because Savinho probably knows he's not gonna get game time. If this is the Oscar Bob you're gonna get throughout the season, he looked so freaking good on that right side. Of course, looks like a threat every time he touched the ball. Composed, control, everything. That dominance of Manchester City is down to the tactical genius by Pep Guardiola, is having the right players at the right places. Of course, like even Rico Lewis coming inside the pitch sometimes and being outside some other times and making these late runs. I'm not a big fan of Rico Lewis, but it's Pep Guardiola, and that's why he's getting the best out of most of his players now. I know they didn't have a long preseason because they had the Club World Cup, but it looks like the team is ready for the new season. And if you're a rival, let me know, are you still doubting Man City, or are you gonna say it's only one game? I am gonna wait until they actually get like more tougher games. They play Spurs, if I'm not mistaken, the next game. And do you think Tijjani Reijnders can be like a Kevin De Bruyne L player in terms of like GA? Like if you start in your first game and you're having this performance, wait until Rodri comes back. Erling Haaland is gonna score goals. You know it. Everyone knows it. That the pitch knows it, the fans know it, the posts know it, goalkeepers know it, everybody knows that Erling Haaland will get a lot of goals. But Ryan Shirky, by the way, scoring on his debut at the age of 21, his birthday is tomorrow, he took that goal brilliantly. And I gotta say, it was a brilliant finish, a brilliant dribble around the 18. Looked like he's hungry. Looked like the guy wants to prove himself to a lot of people. Wants a place in the French national team, wants a starting place in the French national team in the World Cup. There's a lot of competition, but he's so talented, isn't he? He's very talented. And that is the beauty about Pep Guardiola. He didn't just throw him in the deep end. He just took time, waited until the game is settled, and then he's going to introduce him game by game for him to get embedded and get to the speed of the Premier League. And Pep Guardiola, again, is the best manager to create a system. Cannot doubt him. It's the first time where Pep Guardiola is not having the best team in the league on paper, but he is creating something that is always going to be like dominant, always going to be the team that has the upper hand in the majority of the games. And I'm going to have to ask you a question. If Man City get their players on form, do they have the best squad in the league? Because a lot of Man City fans think that. They think they have the most depth and the best team, the best squad in the league. Do you think that? I want to know what you guys think. But before you leave, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment sections what you guys think. Of course, give me your predictions for City's finish this season. Where do you think they're going to finish? Turn on the notification bell, and I will see you guys later.